in the reversed fives, we are unable to find a solution to our problems. And not only that, because we are unable to find the solution, the lesson that needed to be learned is now not learned. Om friends, and welcome back to our channel Zazen Tarot Space. In our previous video, we have already seen that when upright, our fives represent problems. The keyword being problems. Fives are about losses. They are also about change as a result of loss. Where in the fours in the threes we had grown, we had worked to develop things in the various four realms. There in the fours, we had worked at stabilizing whatever we have grown. Now, once we had stabilized in the fours, in the fives, we are experiencing a loss in whatever we have developed, which is also causing change, which is further causing us to learn a lesson. Also, there is an element of fear at whatever the problems are, facing our problems along with the losses that are accompanied with those problems in the various realms. We had also seen in the fives, our losses bring with them benefits. The benefit of learning, the benefit of lessons, so that now we are different, now we are better, now we are more experienced. Now what happens the moment our fives are reversed, or else if they are not reversed, when we are reading only upright cards, but when we see clearly that the fives have become even more negative than they already are? No friends, loss does not turn into gain when reversed. The loss remains loss. But what are the other things that happen? First, we were talking about change. In the reversed fives, the fear to change is so prominent that you're unable to find the strength to face your challenges, your problems, and face the change. Which means what? You are so scared to change that you sedate and you stagnate. There is no energy and there is no excitement. So what happens? There is stagnation. There is fear of this world. It is almost as though you are tied to the apron strings of the four, where in the four you were finding stability. Now you do not want to change, you do not want to learn, because once you have found stability, more challenges will mean even more learning, even more lessons, and you are unwilling to do that. So not only is there a fear to change, the lesson that needed to be learned in the fives is now not being learned. So the lessons, the learning all goes waste. So whatever positive was to be brought through those problems, okay, problems in itself are challenges. If faced correct, even if the problem itself we treat it as negative, the point is that the outcome can be positive. Even if we take problems as negative, the outcome can be positive. Why? Because we have been able to overcome the problem. In the upright five, we can overcome the problem. We can overcome the challenges. We can find a positive outlet or a positive outcome. But in the reversed fives, we are unable to find a solution to our problems. And not only that, because we are unable to find the solution, the lesson that needed to be learned is now not learned. So as we had seen in our upright fives, we had connected it with our major arcana. As with all minor arcana cards, they find a connect to major arcana. We had seen from the aces to the fours, we had seen which cards they connect up to. Similarly, we had seen that the fives connect to the Hierophant, card number 5 of the major arcana. Why Hierophant? Because the Hierophant is the advisor. Now, We needed advice to be able to solve our problems. That is why the upright fives connected with the Hierophant. The moment our fives are upside down, they are still connecting to the Hierophant, but now it is not because of the advice that you're getting from the Hierophant. Now it is due to conformity. Hierophant is about conforming to social norms, to the societal rules. So in the reversed fives, there is so much fear of change that now you want to cling to whatever you know. You want to cling to the known because you're scared of the unknown. So you want to cling to whatever you have learned as a child, you're unwilling to learn. So now there is rigidity. There is stagnation in the area of life which is suggested by the suit that we are talking about in question here. So if we are talking about the five of swords which comes upright, there will be stagnation and rigidity in thought, communication, ideas. If there is five of cups reversed, then there is rigidity and stagnation in the area of love. How you choose to love, how do you choose to receive love, so on and so forth. Now, with the Hierophant, where in the upright five, okay, there were problems, fine, I agree, there is negativity, there is problem, nobody wants problems in their life, I agree. But you were learning from direct experience, friends. The moment you have a problem, you're at work, let's say, for example, you're in your office and you have a problem in work. With the upright fives, you will try to find answers yourself from direct experience. Probably you will look back at life and see where you have encountered such an issue. You will think, how can I resolve it? What prior knowledge do I have? How can I solve this problem? But with the reversed fives, the problem is that the person has a tendency to accept that which is told or instructed by others without even questioning or curiosity. Where in the upright fives, there were so many questions. There were more questions than answers. You were willing to question things. There was a curiosity to learn, friends. Agreed, there were more questions than answers, so there is a discomfort when there are too many questions with very few answers, I agree. But that results in curiosity, that results in learning. Here, you just accept. It is a very latent, a very passive kind of approach to problems. And in this case, as the Hierophant, you are choosing group identity rather than autonomy. Also, friends, when there are more than a single five in the reading, so for example, you draw a spread of, let's say, 10 cards and you see 2 fives. Or else if you draw a spread of even smaller number of cards, like suppose you draw 5 cards and out of the 5 cards, 2 fives come up. Obviously, this is a period of difficulties, problems, challenges, and along with that, changes, upheavals. Very obvious. But the moment you turn them upside down, this gets even more complex. Now you can expect upheavals to get very negative. For example, there could be litigations. Basically, disputes which have escalated to such a great extent that now you are unable to handle them. Plus, you are being passive. You are kind of, where in the fives you were sitting over the problem, where in the fives upright you were sitting over the problem, over here in the fives reversed, the problem is sitting on top of you. Another thing that the reversed fives can bring out, friends, is that probably the person is being bullied or harassed by an individual, or if there are multiple reversed fives, then by groups. It's almost as though you're being forced into something. An intimidating kind of a presence of some unpleasant situations or people. Or where there was positive competition in the workplace, now it can be unhealthy, cutthroat competition, negative competition in the fives reversed. Friends, when there is a lack of fives altogether in a reading, it can suggest, provided the other cards also support it, that it can suggest that luckily the person does not have too many problems in his life at the current moment, and the life is running smoothly and easily, but along with that the lessons also go away. So the learning time is also probably not happening. But we cannot conclude just by the absence of fives. We need to look at what the other cards are that are present in the spread that we have pulled out. Now, I hope you've understood the fives reversed and their significance. We will now move on to understanding each of the fives individually in the Minor Arcana series. At the same time, in the number series, we will move on to what the significance of the sixes in our tarot cards, Minor Arcana, is. Friends.